The council isn't gonna ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Yeah, the ambassador seems a little, how would you put it, high-strung, I guess. But, I mean, he seems like a quintessential politician, but he doesn't necessarily seem to be in it for personal gain. I think he just might be one of those who cares too much about humanity and just expresses himself vigorously as a result. So we'll reserve judgment about him until we get to know him a little more. Okay. Oh, we already met you downstairs, didn't we?
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the C-Sec investigation into Saren.
And what'd you come up with?
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Thanks. Thanks for investigating. We'll catch up after, I'm sure. Just from the impression that I've gotten, I don't expect that we're going to get good news when we talk to the council. And I'm sure that's going to be, you know, again, one of our primary objectives is to prove the council wrong. But that's fine. We can sort of help humanity's cause while we're at it, show that we're reliable. I saw something. Oh, okay. Somebody to talk to over here. Rear Admiral.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one
Kahoku.
of the council's... Commander.
Oh, you don't really want to talk to us. That's fine. All right, another keeper. The waiting area.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Let's just check over here real quick before we head up. I'm not sure when the cutscene's going to trigger, just so we don't miss anything. Doesn't look like there's much for us to talk to. Okay. All right, there's our boss. Hey, Captain.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
Of course.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
So how do you explain
I
it?
resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
Good point.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Yeah, just typical insults.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres. He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
I'm gonna hunt you down.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
I mean, seems like you've made up your mind already.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
So, the council insists on being
It was a mistake
short-sighted.
bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
So you guys have some history, it seems, huh?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
So what's our next move?
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Yeah, that's fair.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
I mean, give him a little bit of credit.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Is that our only lead?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district.
Oh, we already did.
Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Yeah, that kind of reckless disregard is not what you want in a Spectre.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
He seems like he's a bad dude.
Killing innocents doesn't end
sorry,
wars.
we already went through this one.
I know how the world, but only if there's no other way.
So
Saren
what about
doesn't
the
even
Shadow
look for another
Broker?
option.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Okay. And this Barla Vaughn, who we already talked to.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Okay, fair enough.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Okay, so we've got 2 leads to follow. We need to talk to Barla Vaughn, who is that financial management person that we talked to on our way up here. Oh, Caden has something to say. Yes, Caden.
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. Think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
That's a good point. I'm sure all the architecture is very deliberately designed to mean something.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
Yeah, what are you doing, buddy?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Okay.
Yes, is there something you want?
Yeah, what exactly are you doing?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Why?
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
You seem like you're up to something.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Okay, oh, so here's that, collect all the Keepers mission I was talking about. Okay.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
Yeah, look at us.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm with the Alliance.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
And what, for science?
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the Keepers. We see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them. I'm a scientist. I want to know what makes them tick.
Fair enough.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
Thanks. So we won't go out of our way to scan them, but if we run across them, we'll definitely take the extra credits. Okay. Great. And I know we saw one over here, just around the corner.
No, I haven't spoken to him before. This is the first time I've requested an audience.
So let's take a look at our quests real quick. I think that's our journal, maybe? Yeah, so... Oh, there's 21 of them to scan. Okay, wow, so there's quite a few. And then the couple missions that we're going to pick up once we start going around the galaxy. So the Shadow Broker, Garrus, and Saren. Okay, so I say let's head over to Bar Levon, see what he's all about.
Yeah, I'll wait. Doesn't seem like I have much choice.
And that will allow us to make a little bit of headway in that quest line, and we can go from there.
The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be...
Yes, we are. We're committed. Okay, so... It sounds like the Volus and humans seem to be non-council members who are sort of looking for entry into the council. And so that's why their offices must be so close together. And then I think also that other, what was it, the Elcor, I think? So we're probably I don't want to say like a lower species, but not quite accepted by the council yet.
Ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Yeah, you're not the only one. But, I mean, to be fair, we only had one eyewitness who was a human. And I know that we think, or we know that we're telling the truth, but considering that it's two humans making accusations against a trusted, Turian Spectre, I can understand why they might be
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
suspect.
This one believes it has the right.
Alright, we'll go check that out in a second.
You're creating...
Alright. Is there anything going on here?
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
What's the problem here?
What's going on here?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
The who?
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
And you've got to pay to do
If
this?
that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
Fair enough. I mean, you're not hurting anybody.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now.
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Let's see what our options are.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
Yes, I will let that one know. Alright, man, can we work something out?
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
We can let him talk, leave him alone, be more open-minded. What's the problem? It's smart enough. Be more open-minded, man. I mean, he's not hurting anybody.
You should be more tolerant. It's just trying to express its beliefs.
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
And why exactly do we need a permit?
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
That's fair enough. How can I help?
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
That sounds like a slur. I don't know if you should call him Jelly, but I get it.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
Not yet.
I'll keep working on it.
This one will continue to spread its message.
Can we just buy a permit for
Any
him?
progress with that Hanar?
Just let him talk, man.
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with zealots shouting their idiocy. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
Yeah, what if I bought a permit? I'll do that.
If I purchased the evangelical permit myself, would that take care of things?
As long as it stays in approved areas once it has the permit, yes. That would solve the issue for me.
Okay, well, we can do that.
I'll be back.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of that Hanar.
Okay, so where exactly do we have to go? It doesn't exactly say where we purchase it from. I'm guessing it's from the head CSEC office, so we can circle back around once we check out some of the other areas. So, yep, the profit dispute. Let's head here to Bar Levon and talk with him. And see what we can do. Are we headed in the right direction? Yeah, here he is. I'm back.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
I was told to talk to you.
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
Okay, what kind of deal can we make up for it?
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances, so I am going to give it to you for free.
Are you, though?
What's the catch?
Yeah, right.
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Seems to be a trend these days.
Saren's turned on a lot of people lately.
I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Okay. Anything else you can do to help us?
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure, Commander.
We can do that. Alright, so that's our next lead, is to go to Citadel Security. And so let's see if that's back where we were earlier. No, that doesn't appear to be the case. Rex. Speak to Rex in the C-Sec Academy. Okay, so that's a little bit different than just C-Sec itself. Alright, so next stop. Why don't we go see Garrus, Cora's Den, the lower wards. Okay, so the lower wards is where we need to be heading next. And let's see if this is going to tell us exactly where that is. No, so we're going to have to go kind of look at each of the elevators. Oh, to the wards. Elevator down to the wards is located on the plaza on the other side of the lake. Alright. Once we establish some of these fast travel points, it'll be a lot quicker and easier to do some of this travel.
Huh.
What's up, buddy?
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
I don't hear anything, but I don't not believe you. Okay. Oh, here's another one for us to scan. Or is that the same one?
Please do
no,
not
that's
disturb
that's
the
the Citadel
keepers.
Tower. Okay. So this is the way to the wards. Yep, to the wards. Perfect. Okay. Down we go. Another elevator. There's lots of elevators in this place.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Yeah, I can understand people wondering if this is going to be a reoccurring phenomenon or this was just a one-off event. So hopefully we can catch Saren quickly, and then any answers we get will help inform us whether we should be concerned about our colonists or if there are more to come.
Really think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people make mistakes.
There's just something about Fist that makes me nervous.
Fist.
Good.
Oh, here's another keeper. Yoink. Oh, level up. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, we've got all kinds of points to take a look at. Okay. So, let's see. We've got proficiency with pistol, increasing accuracy and damage. That sounds pretty good. Increasing weapon damage, melee damage. There's our biotic abilities. Vanguard, increasing our protection and our damage. And then our dialogue options. So are each of these worth 1? Because if so, 15, that's a lot. Boy, okay. Why don't we go ahead and... We've got 15 to work with. Let's go ahead and get this adrenaline burst. Weapon damage. Resets the cooldown times on all your talents so they can be used immediately. That sounds like that could be helpful in an emergency situation. Okay, that's good. Getting this pistol ability sounds pretty good as well. Let's see. Barrier increases warp's duration to 10 seconds. Let's go ahead and get one of each of these dialogue options, and when we get more points, we can, you know, adjust that accordingly. I would like to open up the shotgun branch. So let's get that one. I'm not sure why we can't get these advanced ones. 3 points left. Increases the throw of force, so I'm guessing that's going to actually do some more damage to people. Let's grab a couple of these. I think this class specialization tree is going to be pretty important, so why don't we put our last 3 points there. And let's look at our squad. Yep, let's go ahead and just unlock all the barriers not barriers, the abilities we can for our team. Reduces the cooldown time of all of these abilities. Yeah, that seems pretty important. And pistol damage and accuracy. So it sounds like he's going to be using his pistol quite a lot. So why don't we go ahead and max this branch out. First aid. Okay. Let's take... decreases... Can use decryption skill on easy objects. And if we get to the advanced, we can use decryption skill on average objects. So maybe we want to start moving up here. I think we'll do that eventually. Let's just go ahead and get his biotic powers amped up a little bit. And then Ashley, pistols, assault rifles. Let's go ahead and grab that because that gives us an extra ability. And looks like this is... she's kind of going to be our tank. So... yeah, she seemed to go down a little bit easily on Eden Prime, so let's go ahead and give her as much health as possible. And then, let's see, shield boost or adrenaline. Let's get that shield boost, because that seems like that can help, maybe help the squad. I'm not sure if that's just her or everyone else. And then, let's see here. What unlocks sniper rifles? Okay, assault rifle... competency. I think that since we can't use sniper rifles, it might be smart to start working our way towards that point. Great. Okay. We must have missed something. Let's see. That's where we came from. That's 2 Presidium. Oh, Citadel Ward's access corridor. Okay.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
I kind of wish that the team would comment on these little elevator messages that we get. It would be interesting to hear their perspective. So it sounds like there are some species that are treating this Prothean race not just as, you know, kind of our ancestors, but as almost with a religious reverence, which is interesting to see, you know, how people are approaching history differently based on their culture. what have we here? I'd like to get in, please.